Welcome to goose season. Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully we get some geese today. We hear them. Most of them ain't got here yet, so we shall see. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa. I'll give you a recap of our trip. We took 2 days to go down to a place we call the Rapids. I've been scoping that place out and scouting for a couple weeks now. There were plenty of geese there. I knew there would be. They get down on them rocks. We have a lot of spider lilies. They eat a lot of vegetation. They just like it. We saw a slew of geese. But again, safety first. Wear your life jacket. Don't take a rookie. Be careful. Know when to back out. When to say, nah, I don't think we're going that way. Nah, I don't know if that's a good thing today. Watch the weather. Weather's constantly changing when you're on the river. Where we put in, the next takeout was 3 hours away. A storm could have came up. Well, guess what? We're on the banks. And when I say watch the weather, there were sections of that river that there was no cell phone signal. So you need to know the weather. Lake water levels. They're constantly raising that water, lowering that water. Lowering it means you're going to be getting out of your boat a whole lot more. Raising the water level, you won't hear when the dam opens up because obviously you're many, many miles away. But when we were kayaking down, you could see where the water level was and how much it dropped since they opened the dam up. So that can go vice versa. You could be paddling along, the next thing you know, the water's getting intensified because they're letting more water out of the dam above. So the water's going up. So, was it worth it? No. 2 days, 4 geese, totally worked our calories off. I would have much rather been in a blind or in a layout blind. Did we have fun? Yeah, we had fun. Most definitely had fun since it was not cold weather. I would not want to do that in the wintertime, so that's again 100% off my wintertime adventure. Ain't worth it. It definitely ain't worth it it just ain't worth it. Unless there was like a gold goose or something that laid golden eggs. Then it might be worth it. I wasn't too concerned that it was knee-deep water. Yeah, you can drown in 2 inches of water. Didn't scare me, but I would not want my kids out there. I would not want a first-time kayaker or anything in the wintertime. I mean, that would be tremendously dangerous, because that water would be, if it's in the 30s, that water would be even colder. The hardest part was getting the kayak on a rock. Car's going by. Getting the kayak on a rock and getting the water back out. That was the hardest. Took a lot of energy to get it up there so it'd drain out the little weep hole at the back. And then when he came over, we finally got it flipped over and got all the water out of it. That was the hardest. I definitely 100% would not recommend anybody doing that by themselves. Way too dangerous. Tie everything off. My gun you saw in the second clip, it went underwater and came out of the gun holders that I had. The gun was tethered in, so it didn't go anywhere. My paddle's always tethered in, so I didn't lose anything other than a lot of time drying everything off. I was completely soaked. My wallet got soaked. I had to take the gun completely apart, clean it, dry all the water out of it, re-oil it, put it back together. My blind bag got completely soaked, shells, box. So was it worth it? Probably not. We got 2 geese the first day, and then we got 2 the second day. The first day we kayaked all the way down to our second takeout point. It took 3 hours to kayak. Pretty day. It was fun to kayak. Took a lot of energy in them rapids. The second day we just went out, shot our geese, and then went back over. Most of the time in them rapids, you were getting in and out, getting stuck on rocks. All that work for 2 geese. And to me, it wasn't worth it. Was it pretty? Yeah, it was pretty. It was just a lot of work. Pretty dangerous with all the stuff. It would probably been more fun if we just went out to kayak. I got my Kincaid guide service hat on today. Hey, if you're looking for a guide service in Tennessee for Reelfoot Lake, check out John. He's a real good guy. He's got some really good blinds. Man, that joker can cook too. Whoa, Nelly. Seriously. One rock. I don't want to go over that water backwards.